Hey Reason users, this is Edouard from Synaptic Machines. I prepared for you a little tutorial which is also going to involve EQs. Last time I showed you how to sidechain compress a frequency range of an EQ. This time I'm going to show you how to modulate the EQ in order to have fun with some sound design. So I'm still using the same configuration as last time, which is 2 tracks, 1 kick, 1 synth. That's all. But I don't need the kick right now. So I'm going to start. Okay, in the track of the synth I put an EQ, followed by a LFO generator. I like pulsar, but you can use also, in the case you don't have pulsar, the LFO generators which are integrated within the different synths. Okay, so what is a LFO generator? It's actually a generator obviously that will create some waveforms that you can control, and these waveforms can control various parameters. The output is a control voltage, so it's actually a voltage that follows the waveform, and you can send it to various parameters. So in our case we have a track here, and a track is like in terms of interface, it also has the interface of a combi. So I connect the output of the first LFO of the pulsar to the rotary 1 button. This button I will be able to assign it to various parameters of what I have inside my track. For instance, here I assign it to the frequency of the first band of the equalizer, and you can see the little knob here which is starting to wobble at the same frequency as the LFO. If I put the gain up, you can see the modulation following this frequency. So how do I control this modulation? But first, let's put some music on, so you can hear the effect, no effect, effect. I can play on the amplitude, or I can play on the speed. I can unsync the tempo. I can also play on the waveform. That's a square, this 1 or 0. Or random, or a staircase. Something else I can do also is change the range by playing on the min and max values of the rotary button to which this is assigned. So if I'm interested in low range, I just decrease the maximum value the modulation can reach and increase its amplitude so it can reach the lowest values too. But you notice that in lower frequencies you will have volume problems, because lower frequencies carry more sonic energy than higher ones. So if you modulate, for instance, across a wide range, you will have fluctuations in volume, and that you want to try to avoid. So what do I do to prevent this problem? I just insert a compressor. Then I set it up. If you require a tutorial about setting up compressors, let me know. Then I'm satisfied. And then I forget about it. It's just a kind of a protection. Okay, so I have this modulation. What can I do with it? You already can feel by playing with waveforms that you have some interesting stuff that can occur to explore. I kind of like the staircase. Why? Let's put a kick to see why. cool, huh? Okay, so that's kind of interesting, but we can go further. We could, for instance, integrate the second LFO, or the first one, no, the second one, and put it on the second band of my EQ. Might need to turn it on first. And why not control, I'm just improvising there guys, the second LFO with the first one. See, quite some interesting stuff here. And then I can play on the parameters. I could always put a second pulsar, or I decide to change the way I control stuff. For instance, something I wanted to show you, but I won't go into details on this one. I encourage you to explore by yourself. I'm going to decrease the music. You can control all these parameters, actually stop it. You can actually control all these parameters using rack extensions, which are maybe sometimes more relevant. So for instance, if I integrate the CV Suite line processor, what happens is that I can send the LFO signal of the first frequency here and put it back here and use this as a command module of different parameters of this waveform. Let's put the music back on. Take out the kick. The different parameters here allow you to do quite some interesting stuff. I can quantize, or I can change actually a range. The ballpoint is the center point. The amplitude. And that allows me to actually modulate with the pulsar, for instance, some of these parameters. It's not very evident on this one. Maybe I should have something more clear. That the bloop, 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 it's actually the modulation due to this. The LFO2 is modulating this parameter, which is influencing the LFO1. So what I'm trying to show you here, not doing something very musical, is just the power of playing with control voltages to control your modulations. And here an evident case is the EQ, which can have a dramatic effect on your sound. It's a great tool. These are great tools to do some sound design, and I encourage you to explore this. That's it for this second tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll finish this little video with a little treat for you guys, an extract of one of my latest tracks. So, see you. Bye-bye.